Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I want to ask you guys, does anybody have a problem with weight? The ideal trend of weight loss is no a weight problem. Many people judge that good weight is a weight that is not overweight. It means the ideal weight according to gender, age, and height. In terms of health, is not good weight and cause some problems in the body. In this speech, I will convey 3 reasons why being overweight is not good for health. The first, how the relationship of being overweight with obesity. The second, the consequences of obesity for physical health, and the third about the psychological impact for overweight people. And then at the end of my speech, I will resume what we have covered. First, I will tell you about the relationship between overweight and obesity. Obesity is an abnormal build-up of fat in the body. Medically, obesity and being overweight are different because being overweight is not only excess fat, but also the period of muscles and fats in the body. Weight loss or overweight and obesity are among the biggest health problems worldwide. The World Health Organization, or WHO, estimates there were 2.3 billion overweight adults in 2015. As many as 700 million of them are classified as obese. The increase in easily available food and relatively more affordable price, as well as improvements in public transport and the increasing amount of work done while sitting, make people more fat-hardened and becoming fatter. Overweight not the same as obesity, but both have a relation. Second, I will explain the consequences of obesity on physical health. Being overweight and obese that is only left alone will pose many health risks, including severe diseases such as heart disease, diabetes, and high blood pressure. From diabetes.co.uk, it is common fact that if overweight or obese, a person will be greater risk of developing type 2 of diabetes, especially if they are overweight around the abdomen or stomach. According to some research results, diabetes mellitus is very closely related to obesity. In people with diabetes mellitus, the pancreas produces enough insulin to maintain blood glucose levels at normal levels, but the insulin cannot work optimally to help the body cells absorb glucose. Being overweight is very risky to physical health because it can cause some serious illness. The last, I will show you the psychological impact for overweight people. In addition to physical elements, many of them suffered psychological attacks. Many obese and overweight people have psychological disorders. Psychological disorders include anxiety disorders to depression. Many of the disorders are children dominant to be adult. Data from the World Health Organization states that as many 107 million children in the worldwide are obese. That will have low confidence because they hear others compare their body condition. In addition, the increased problematic behavior in the difficulty of expressing their feelings, which then makes them hard, personal, and difficult to communicate to cause problems their daily lives. Thus, not only the threat of physical illness, but also the decrease in one's mental health due to obesity. In conclusion, from what I have explained, that being overweight is not good for health because it can cause obesity in our body, and in addition to impacting obesity, being overweight will pose a lot of risk diseases such as diabetes that are very detrimental. Not only that, being overweight that is close can lead to the impaired mental health of the sufferer. To complete my speech today, I suggest to all of you that you should pay attention to health lifestyle terms of food consumed or exercise to reduce the risk of being overweight and obese. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.